I visualized this and now it's real and I'm living it. And hi guys, my name is Maz Delasena and I'm the founder of the Phoenix Rising Collective Tribe. I help people heal and transform so they too can become manifesting magnets. In today's video, I want to talk about 3 things that I did to bring in 2 vision boards into my reality, and now in the midst of experiencing some of my 3rd vision board, which I only created a few months ago. This place right now that I'm staying in Bali, is one of my manifestations. I actually saw this in a vision, a private villa, private pool, trees right next to the beach, and yeah, just getting my creative juices flowing here. And it's still so surreal. Even though I've been living this lifestyle now for a few months, I'm like, wow, I can't believe it's real. Like, I saw a lot of this, and there's been a lot of places that I've been to in the last week that I'm like, I'd actually saw it in a dream prior. Have you guys ever had that before? You know you're supposed to be there. But today I wanted to share with you 3 things, massive things, that allowed me to call in and receive my manifestations and create the life that I now have. Number 1, I did a lot of work on healing my inner child. Now, if you know much about my background, I've had a really traumatic past. And if you can resonate with that as well, I'm sorry to say, but like all the good vibe juju stuff and the vision board and affirmations and acting as if and all of the stuff the gurus say will not work. And trust me, it didn't for me for 6 years. I did everything the guru said. And it wasn't until the 7th year, everything clicked. And then my vision board that I'd created 6 years before came into my reality. And one of the most major things was healing my inner child. You see, if your child inside of you, our inner child, does not feel safe to receive whatever it is you're manifesting, does not feel worthy of receiving it, having it, being it, then that is causing a major block. Now, because our childhood's so much, we can get traumatized from even the smallest things. It doesn't have to be dramatic to be traumatic, but our conditioning, how our parents and siblings and relatives and teachers and peers, how they treated us, what was said to us, what their beliefs was, can be passed on to us as well. All of that stuff can affect where you're at now. I just got room service here. Thank you. All right, we're back. But all of that stuff in your childhood can affect how you think, what you believe you're worthy of, what you believe you can or can't do. And it is true when the gurus say you have to believe that you are worthy of receiving what it is that you want. And healing your inner child and your past conditioning, past experiences and trauma is a massive step that will allow you to clear up your energetic field and be in that receiving mode and raise your vibration. And now for number 2. Just gonna get in this pool because the weather is warm and this pool is divine. Woo. Private villa, private pool. But number 2 is strengthen my spiritual connection. And why? Because when they say to take aligned action, the more you can strengthen your spiritual connection to the divine, to God, to your guides, angels, the universe, whoever, whatever you believe in, that loves you unconditionally, that is a higher power. When you can strengthen your connection to source, to the divine, you get intuitive nudges. You will be guided every single step of the way. And one by one, each step gets shown to you. And the more that you listen and follow through on those steps, the more the next step and the next step, the whole path just gets unfolded in front of you. And before you know it, you are walking in your manifestation, just like I am now. One of the hundreds of manifestations I've been able to create. But how do you strengthen your spiritual connection? Meditation, channeling through automatic writing, by praying, spending lots of time in nature, doing things that light up your soul and make you just feel peace and calm and be in that stillness so you can hear the messages that are coming through that isn't that mind chatter. that we tend to have as humans. Through breath work, through energy healing. That's why I'm a breath work facilitator and do energy healing, Reiki master, through all of those natural modalities. But learning to start communicating and speaking to the higher power that loves you unconditionally, the more you do this, like, they'll be so happy. Your guides are so happy to hear, like, oh my God, they're finally wanting to communicate. We can finally communicate. And then you'll start seeing angel numbers and synchronicities and all these signs, and those signs get bigger and louder and bigger and brighter. But number 2 is super important if you want to be able to co-create and work with the universe. Number 3, last one, releasing yourself of the energetic blocks that you're holding in your auric field. What do I mean by that? You see, every human being has a chakra system. And when those chakras are blocked, it affects how we show up, how we think, how we feel, how we behave, how we react and respond to life. And each chakra serves its purpose. So if you've got a blocked root chakra, which is usually stuff stemmed from childhood, that's our foundations, it affects how you experience stability and security. If you feel stable and grounded in who you are and safe to be in your body, it also affects like the material world, because it's stability, security, finances, and all of that. If you've got a blocked sacral, that also really does affect in the way that you receive, right? And a lot of the energies that can block our sacral comes from like traumas from our past and our childhood and all of that. A lot of our childhood traumas are blocked in their root and sacral chakra. And it will prevent you from feeling safe to receive love, safe to receive abundance, safe to feel joy. And not only that, it blocks your creativity and feeling in flow in life. And you need all of those things to be at your optimal power, to be able to manifest and co-create and receive your manifestations. Blocks solar plexus. That shows up as you not being able to be confident and sure in who you are. It shows up in how you show up to the world and for others and for yourself. And a lot of that, if you have low self-esteem and low self-confidence and you don't feel strong in who you are as a person, a blocked solar plexus can really affect that. And a lot of that's a lot of our conditioning from our peers. Maybe you got teased at school, maybe how your parents and your siblings treated you, and how whatever else that was, and a really bad relationship, or relationships. If you were me, I was in a string of toxic relationships. But it can really affect your solar plexus, and when that happens, you can't show up in your power. A blocked heart chakra is how you love and receive love, and you coming from love. And like, that is super important if you want to be co-creating with the universe and feeling in flow in life and receiving your manifestations, right? You need an open heart. Blocked throat chakra affects how you speak. Not only how you speak, if you're able to set healthy boundaries, honor your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, how you hear and listen to what others say without taking it so personally. Your throat chakra is blocked, you tend to take everything personally and get quite reactive easily. And that can affect the way we live life, which also blocks and delays how we receive our manifestations, right? For example, if you're manifesting a healthy relationship and you've got a blocked throat chakra, but you get triggered all the time and you're projecting all of your triggers and all of your own stuff onto someone else, how is it possible for you to have that healthy, conscious relationship? Makes sense? And then we've got your third eye. And if your third eye is blocked, this affects how you see the world from a higher perspective, from your higher self's perspective, and also affects like your supernatural abilities, which I believe every human has. But if you can see things from a higher perspective, you're always going to be able to see the bigger picture. And when you can see the bigger picture, you can see the little clues that the universe is putting in place. And even these roadblocks are not roadblocks. You start to see them as blessings and as gifts from the universe to show you, to teach you, to help you to get what it is that you want. And you're able to get to your manifestation faster. If you've got a blocked third eye and you're not seeing things from a higher perspective, you're going to get thrown off and lower your vibration, because you'll get really upset when something happens. And these roadblocks are roadblocks and your life is over and, oh, why is this happening to me, right? And don't worry, I've been there. I'm not having a go at you. It's why I took 7 years to get my first vision board. block crown. Our crown, when our crown is open, we're able to receive divine guidance. It's our imagination or our creativity. We get downloads and inspirations, and that's how we know when we can take inspired action, right? So by opening your chakras and clearing your energetic field from all of the trauma, the suppressed pain, and all the heaviness that you may be holding on to, it not only affects how you manifest and how you experience life, but it can actually, if stored long enough, end up manifesting into physical pain, illness, and disease, or that sabotaging voice in your head. But it's got to manifest into something, because everything's made of energy, right? So those are the 3 things that I did for myself to allow me to bring 2 vision boards into my reality, and now bringing in my 3rd vision board. And I've been able to help so many people around the world heal and transform their lives and manifest amazing goodness into their lives. If you need help on your manifestation journey and want some assistance in being able to release your blockages, your conscious, your subconscious, and your energetic blockages, look at the link below. There's info in joining the Phoenix Rising Academy. I've started a beautiful tribe of amazing human beings which I've been able to help transform their lives, not only in the physical world, but spiritually, emotionally, and abundantly in the material world as well. And a lot of them, their gifts are actually starting to activate or have already activated. And I'm just having such a blast starting this beautiful tribe of amazing souls and helping everyone remember who they really are and awakening their divine innate abilities, which is our birthright. I hope this video helped you today, guys. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and drop any comments and share with me your wins and manifestations and what it's been like on your manifestation journey. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the big red button down below, hit subscribe, follow for more. I share tons of videos on spirituality, healing, personal development, manifestation, and all the woo-woo stuff that I absolutely am passionate and love. But until next time, guys,